Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, peace to peace to all the righteous families on the planet Earth. This your man King Truth is Allah coming to you on this born day of March in our supreme mathematics. Born means to bring into existence, means to manifest something, right? Uh, that's all it means, I think it's Budweiser. You know, Bud, you know, Budweiser, the beer brewing company. I'm not trying to get y'all to go drink, but their expiration date also has a born date on their beer, and it's a born date, and it's to show how the freshness of the beer, right? So, and they born beer every day, right? Make $1 billion off beer. But yeah, and so they have manifested, you know, alcohol, spirits, hops, whatever. They got brewing kits you can buy and make your own beer. Amazon sells brewing kits, bottles. You can make your own labels. So you can make beer, non-alcoholic beer. Um, yeah, man. So they were saying today was the day. Today was the day. Uh, Biggie, Biggie got Today was the day Biggie got assassinated. Yeah, March 9th, 1997. So you know the homies got at me and just wanted me to build like you know uh it's a real touchy subject, man, when you talk about the FOI, right? And so I've done some brief research on them. I'm always you know uh gravitated to articles about them. It's so much things out there, negative and positive, like Wikipedia. Now, school, university says, as far as research, Wikipedia isn't a credible source. It is not a credible source to do research from. But I'm not writing a paper, so but I do always like to be credible, right? So and it said in 1988 the FOI created a security company, and they patrolled the projects in DC, Philly, Maryland, and some other urban cities that needed that kind of policing, that kind of patrol, that kind of security. And it said their presence reduced crime. They were contracted, I guess, by that city or those cities to be security. So they were official security. So this Wikipedia page says, right? So it says, right? And they made $20 million for that, right? $20 million. And but they come under protests and negative feedback from the Anti-Defamation League and some of the city council people, and the IRS, because they said they didn't pay they didn't withhold taxes uh from their security guards, the F.O.I, right? And so, like I said before, man, when you know Faker Khan was national spokesman for Elijah Muhammad, he was national spokesman for his son Warwick Dean, and I don't. I don't know the full complete story, but Warwick Dean transitioned the Nation of Islam to Orthodox Islam, and he invited white people, Caucasian people in. Uh, Farrakhan and others wasn't feeling that, and so I think what happened is, Warwick Dean kept his Orthodox thing going, but he allowed Faker Khan to use NOI, like reinstate the NOI and lead and head the NOI. I think that's right, right? Because I think Warwick Dean converted like Malcolm to Orthodox Islam. Now he got interviews on YouTube. You can check them out. I think that's uh, Elijah Muhammad's sixth son. I think that's his youngest or his next to youngest son, right? Um, and so when Faker Khan took over the Nation of Islam, and they probably tired of me calling him Faker Khan. I ain't the one, right? And and when he took over the Nation of Islam, he reinstated the F.O.I. Warwick Dean had done away with the F.O.I. F.O.I means fruits of Islam, right? Fruits of Islam, and they are the paramilitary security group for the Nation of Islam, right? And you can go online. I think they say men of diamond, diamond, diamond among men, or some of this day slogan, right? But and so they have uh made a name for themselves in the executive protection uh business. They have protected Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson. They were security for uh um the 96 and 97 Soul Train Awards. I think they were bodyguards for, for Mike at one time, Mike Tyson, and other celebrities that we probably don't know about, right? When you see men in bow ties, that's the suits and bow ties, that's the Nation of Islam, Fruit of Islam security force bodyguarding people. So they are official bodyguards. They got video on YouTube. Um, it's me. They got video on YouTube. Um, at at their festivals, showing teaching karate and showing the girls and boys, the youth and the adults, they karate skills. So they learn hand to hand combat. I heard they have an advanced unit, an advanced F.O.I that train in weapons and probably kill techniques. So they about it. No doubt about it. They about it, right? They, they supposed to be some very serious men, the fruits of Islam, right? And they are they are to protect, provide, and defend the Nation of Islam. And one of their slogans is also to teach civilization to those who don't know it. Right now, that's something like the 5% doctrine, belief, tenet, right? To teach civilization to those who don't know it. And they say they are discipl- discipline disciplinaries, right? The F.O.I say they are security, protection, and disciplinary, right? Disciplinarians, right? So I'm not feeling that, that disciplinarian part of it, and they can teach and be, whoever wants to listen. But the problem with the F.O.I is when they overstep their their boundaries, when they overstep and think they know everything about everything and want their way, and so they become bullies. They have a bullyish um, air about them. When they're trying to get their way or make things go their way, right? So yeah, so man, it's starting to look like more and more March 9th that Greg Kading, LAPD cold case detective, LAPD Greg Kading is is wrong right now. I don't know. I'm just following. I'm just following along, right? I have no dog in this fight. I would like to see the FOI brought to justice, but I'm not gonna put nothing on them that they didn't do. You see what I'm saying? Oh man, the mayor giving a state of the union, right? State of the city. I guess I have to check it later. But yeah, so but yeah, I would like to see them brought to justice if they are guilty. They shouldn't be above the law. You see? So yeah, and so it's starting to look like more and more that if you know what the people that's talking about saying, then that's what it should look like. It was a dude in a blue suit, white shirt and blue bow tie, and aqua green SS Impala that shot big. That's what that's what I that's what eyewitness testimony is saying. That it was a Muslim looking dude. Now they being careful. They not Gene and their little C's is not accusing the FOI. They saying he looked like a FOI. They were not aware that the FOI get down like that. So they still in shock and disbelief that an FOI would do that to them, would not just shoot at them, but actually shoot them. They big Gene, Lil C's, Big was probably in shock that uh, you know, an FOI would would actually shoot him. See, they Gene, Lil C's, everybody think the FOI was the good guys, right? No matter what, they gonna police, break it up, but not. shoot. So it's hard for the hip hop community to believe that the FOI gave it up like that, or they give it up like that, or they get down like that. When I first heard it, it wasn't hard for me to believe. For some reason, you know what I'm saying? I always was raised not to trust them dudes. You see what I'm saying? I'll be a little dehydrated. Probably the supplements, vitamins I take. But yeah, man, and so that's why it's hard to talk about because they don't believe that this so-called religious group would get gutter on them, would get street on them, would get gully on them. You know, they don't believe that, right? But when they start talking, when Gene starts saying FOI, point out the FOI is the, I ran back to the scene and asked Little C's who was it. He said that dude in a white shirt, blue bow tie, and blue suit. I say that peanut complexion, peanut head, peanut shaped head, blue bow tie, white shirt, and blue suit. He said, yeah. He said that dude walked up to Ossenberger. And it's a picture. And I seen if I hadn't seen the picture, I don't know if I would have believed it. But there is a picture out there of the dude in the blue suit, white shirt, and blue bow tie, looking at Big Pussy Combs and Jean standing behind them. Right? I don't know if somebody else is at the table. I can't, but it's probably on the internet somewhere, right? And and then there is a sketch of the front of him. And if you look at it long enough, not to make nothing fit, you're gonna tell it's him. You see? But I'm just a what you call it, a YouTube TV investigator. Wasn't there. I don't know. I'm just going by my knowledge of the FOI that say guilty, right? So yeah, man. So, it looked like the FOI shot big, right? And so you say, well, how did they come to this point? Why would the FOI shoot big? What did Big do to piss off the FOI? Right? This is the $1,000,000 question. What did Big do to piss off the FOI? I don't know what Big did to piss off the FOI. I know earlier that night, uh, according to Big Gene Deal, former bodyguard to Pussy Combs, got in the face of an official, Soul Train Awards FOI security, and put up a fuss about being told no, you can't go this way. So much so they had to call the Supreme Captain to the scene, which is Mustafa Farrakhan Sr., not Louis Farrakhan, but his son, to the scene and tell Pussy Combs you and Gene can't come this way. Gene hasn't revealed all the details of what was said. Uh, gave a gave a you know Gene has not given us a play-by-play, word for word. What word for word verbal exchange. But Gene said the FOI dude was looked like he was ready to slap the shit out of Pussy Combs. And and Mustafa had to tell him to chill, right? And tell Gene, y'all can't go this way. Now, hours later, now they should have known something was up. when well, I guess they shouldn't. But hours later at the after party, there was another FOI dude looking at me, mugging them in the party. I heard FOI was not security at that after party, right? So he there as a presence to be felt, right? And he intentionally, this serious man who who probably don't attend these functions is other than in a security capacity is mean mugging them, looking directly at them, and it's a picture, the back of him, looking at them, and they looking like what, you know, that's how they looking like what we do. They wasn't smiling, they wasn't talking, they was looking like what, right? So um, and so well, then you can follow Gene, man. They get ready to leave, and the dude look Gene in the eye, walk up to the Suburban, look into it, walk off, and then 10 minutes later, Big getting shot by the same by their eyewitness account, the same dude that was looking at them in the party that walked up to that pussy comb and Gene Suburban, walked off, and then dumped on him, shot Big 4 times. And so it was a targeted hit, right? If Big is in the front seat, and if you look at the documentaries, I don't believe there is no bullet holes anywhere else but the front door. Shooters terminology is, they call that grouping. The shots didn't go wild. So yeah, you see what I'm saying? So Big was targeted. So you got to ask yourself, why was Big targeted when Gene say he wasn't? He didn't come to the '97 Soul Train Awards. They was at the hotel or at somebody's house chilling. That they was supposed to be getting ready to leave California, right? But he stuck around. You see, and for whatever reason, you got to ask Gene. Pussy Combs a lot to your face on TV about it, right? Well, and so, I took an interest because, they say the FOI. I'm like, what? And at the time, I'm looking into Father Allah's death. The nation of God's and earth founder. I was looking into Father Allah's death and Malcolm's death and FOI involvement when this just said and then they shot Biggie. I'm like, what? They FOI shot Biggie. What? Oh shit, what the fuck, right? So, man, I don't know what Big did. If he didn't go to the after party, I mean, if he didn't go to the Soul Training Wars and he wasn't with Gene and Pussy Cone arguing with that FOI, and he was on a cane and a walker and crutch, what did he do for him to be targeted? Now they matching Suburbans. It's two green rental matching Suburbans. Right? I don't think nobody put no bumper stick on there, mark the vehicle. They was matching Suburbans. And the FOI walked up to Pussy Cone Suburban and I don't know if Pussy Cone was in there. James said he was standing off to the side watching. And so I don't know the particular layout, the scene where Big was he waiting in the Suburban or was he still inside coming to his Suburban? So I don't know. But they said Lil C's was hanging out the window. And I don't think it was 10 on there. so he could see who was in each suburban. Gene told Pussy Cone Driver to run the light, and they ran the light. Big and them stop at the light, and the dude shoot 4 times. I think it's 4 or more times in the car door, and they say Big got hit, right? And they had to finally rush him to the hospital. Once again, that's the $1,000,000 question. What did Big do to make an F.O.I shooting, right? And so you got some Bloods in California say Bloods done pooch or blood. What did Big do to make the Bloods get him? Big not responsible for Fagavelli's death. That was some stuff he did to some Southside Crips. Big not responsible for Fagavelli's death in Las Vegas. Fagavelli run up on Baby Lane. See what I'm saying? What did Big have to do with that? Nobody telling. Big not responsible for Fagavelli's death. And if you want to go to Quad Studios, Big not responsible for Quad Studio because it sounded like ain't nothing happened to him in Quad Studios. Somebody said boo and he pissed his pants and they called the ambulance. But like I say, right, if he got shot 5 times, where's the proof? Where is the bullet wounds? He went to jail soon after that. And we still don't see no so he on death row, there was no bullet wound, no scar on the head, the groin, the hand, and 2 other more places. Where's the bullet wounds? You can check the jail intake because I think they ask you that. Was your tattoos gang related? Is you home? Are you gay? Are you wanted by anybody? Right? Who shot you? See what I'm saying? Tupac wasn't shot 5 times in Quad Studios. And I'm pretty sure Clinton Correctional is not. I don't know where it was. He could have been in Rikers. They say Rikers, Clinton Correctional, and this new documentary say he was in Dannemora. Now I doubt he was in Dannemora. I think they're trying to pick up the movie. They got 2 movies about Dannemora. It's 2 inmates escape, and the first movie pretty good. It got Benny. It got Benny Del Toro in it. I think that's his name. And somebody else, but it's a pretty good movie. I don't think Tupac would have lasted in Dannemora, right? And so now they done another movie about the same breakout with 2 different actors. I say, wow. So I think they trying to pick up Dannemora, right? But he was either in Clinton Correctional and or Rikers, and they not gonna lie for him. So you just go up there and ask somebody, was he shot? Did he have 5 bullet wounds? You see? So yeah, man. So what did Big do to the Bloods? If y'all want to say the Blood, what did Big do? Because Big's car door, Big got targeted, not the whole suburban. They didn't chase after Pussy Combs and Gene. They specifically shot Big. Notorious B.I.G. They specifically shot him. And all I'm saying, what did he do to make the Bloods shoot him or the F.O.I shoot him? Man, Big is if y'all can't show and prove Big done something, Big is a casualty of some bullshit, some jealous fake friends and 2 whack manure and pussy fad combs. You see, them I said a long time when I first started following this case. Big got it from both ways. He got it hate, jealousy, two-facing this snake niggas from Fagavelli and Pussy Combs. And them the closest dudes to him other than Lil C's, uh, D Rock and C Gutter. But on the rap tip, those was the two closest dudes to him. And they both turned on him. Man, and I've been there for real. And I say, why? I couldn't believe Big had that much jealousy on him. If you check my YouTube, rapping with a snake, like my love for hip hop had me rapping with a snake. If you check that video, I go into a little detail about the snakes. That was around me in the '90s, right? I'm still trying to shake them today. Can I chill? Is we cool? Hell no. So yeah, man, these. So what did Big do? What did Big do to the F.O.I or the Bloods? You know, and the sad thing about it that the 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 level of violence and the tools used to commit the violence has the power to take a life, to kill, to murder, and somebody saying sorry, Big, oops, my bad. That ain't that ain't enough. That's like your life ain't worth shit. Like you was a mistake or some shit. By all accounts, Big ain't faggoty sent or faggotelli. So, his mama loved him. I don't think he was a mistake. She was an educated woman. She was an educator. Faggoty sent mama, prostitute, Tupac mama, crackhead. Both them could have been mistake babies, crack babies. You know, because because they hate something serious today. They are haters today. And between you and me, Fagavelli hiding out with Beach, with Meech in Georgia. For real. Now they gonna you a snitch? You a rat. I ain't rat. I'm just saying that's what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, um, yeah, man. So y'all can't say, what Big did. Gene talking about he owed a debt to us. That the fuck? I don't know debt to the street. He ain't done shit. Therefore, I got it wrong. My theory is the F.O.I jumped in thinking Tupac was was a victim of Biggie and who he rolling with, who they perceive him to be rolling with, and not just Pussy Combs, but the Southside Crips. You see, the Southside Crips is 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 allegedly responsible for Fagavelli's fake. I mean death. I mean fake death. I mean death. You know, they are responsible for that. They claim responsibility. They claim they did the shooting. You see, and by Gene account, the night of the Soul Train at the he just Big just met Keefy D that night. So Big went in cahoots with Keefy D and Baby Lane to kill Fagavelli. See what I'm saying? That's Pussy Combs. You see? So again, Big is if we had to explain it, Big is a was a casualty of Pussy Combs shit and Fagavelli shit. Some made up fake gangsters, lying, faggot, jealous, motherfucking stupid dudes. Big wrong for being their friend. Big was more than a friend to them than they was to him. You see, Pussy Comb skimming his money. So yeah, man. So now we say, well, F.O.I, right? Greg Kading say Suge through this female activated pooch and paid him some money and told him he can keep a burgundy or black SS Impala. He can keep that as partial payment. I think that's how that goes. Now Suge had been in jail 2 years, so Suge visitor log and phone conversation would be monitored by the jail. So it would be they would have to show that big. I mean that should uh talk conspire to get Big shot and killed. And so the jail should have some record of who came to see him that know that girl that know Pooch. You see, so Suge had been in jail 2 years before Big got so that means Suge went to jail and no, Suge had to be in jail about a year. If I don't when the Tupac died in what year? Yeah, Tupac, let me see. Oh man. Yeah, no, Suge was in jail a year. September. No, Suge wasn't in jail. If no, Suge wasn't in jail, but he wasn't in jail, but you have to check his if Facavelli died in '96, September '96. Let me see. '96. And Suge probably went to jail in '96 or '97, so he was out, and so now they say, and Greg Kading say he conspired to with Poots to get him get Big hit. So no, cause Suge went to jail for that Vegas incident, and so if Vegas was '96, then Suge wasn't in jail. Hmm. We'll see, but no, Poots. I don't think the Bloods did it. It don't make no sense for Suge to go after Big for Tupac when he the Southside Crips done that. Uh, you know, unless Suge got some secret knowledge that he not sharing about Big's involvement in some things. See, Suge, know the Southside Crips, done it. And even if Big paid him, right? You ain't gonna get big. You want to get to them and Big and the Keefy D and the Southside Chris was at the after party that night. So you want the shooters, right? So, but you go after Big and not Pussy and I just told you, Big just met Keefy D that night. So he wasn't involved with the Southside Crips. That's Pussy Comb involved with the Southside Crips, right? So man, I just what did Big do? And so like Greg Kading say Suge activated Poots. Well, who who activated that dude in the uh blue suit, white shirt, blue bow tie? Who activated him? You see? And so, FOI as security don't do nothing on their own unless they, defending themselves. And this not self-defense. You see, this is clearly an attack, and they trying to, I guess, be disciplinarians to bad boys. you know, you, you 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 see where I'm going, and so if Greg Kading believes Suge can activate Pooch, well, the fruit the fruit of Islam has an hierarchy, right? And the head of the whole fruit of Islam is Faker Khan. They say he's the commander in chief of the fruits of Islam. And then under him is Mustafa Faker Khan Sr., his son, is supreme captain of all the fruits of Islam nationwide, right? And he is at this event. Mustafa is at this event. And it's starting to look like Mustafa activated that dude in the blue suit, white shirt, blue bow tie, peanut butter complexion, peanut head to go correct Bad Boy. That's what it looked like. See what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. You see? That's what it looked like. Mustafa gave an order to whoever that dude name is. I don't think his name is Amir. I don't think that's his name. It could be, but I don't think that's his name. And they say the FBI got all this information, but they don't act on it. They got all the information about, my uncle, Malcolm X, but they don't act on it. And if the FOI, and I don't believe the FOI killed Father Allah. I don't. I think Father Allah faked his death like Fagavelli. He got some threats from them dudes, and he said he was out. Faked this. I don't believe they killed Father Allah. I don't believe that. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe they gunned down Father Allah and Martin Luther King projects in 1969. June of 1969. I don't believe it was June or July of 1969. I don't believe they gunned down Father Allah. Shot him 7 times. I don't believe. That's the God number. That's the Harlem Temple. I don't believe that. That they shot Father Allah 7 times, left him in the lobby of the Martin Luther King projects. I don't believe the F.O.I. I think Father Allah faked his death. I don't believe so much, but we see how they give it up with Malcolm and Biggie and Khalees in DC. We see how they give it up, right? I'm thinking Father Allah was smarter than that. He know the hit was coming out of the jealousy things he heard, and he just faked his death. He out. He don't want to fight with them dudes. Father Allah was a soldier. He was not scared. He was, you know, he, if they had or have an advanced FOI, he was probably training them because he a decorated soldier from Korea. So he was not scared to kill. But like Malcolm, he don't want to fight black people. He like we supposed to be brothers. It's all right if I think this way and you think this way. We don't got to kill each other by how we think and what we believe. You see? So I don't believe the FOI killed Father Allah. And 500 people, say some black niggas from Newark, New Jersey, out of Mars Temple number 25, killed my Uncle Mel. right? We got 500 people, you see, and the shooters tell Mitch Hare on testimony, say, yeah, we out of North 25, it was Will Bradley and you know, this other dude. You see what I'm saying? So, but I don't believe they killed F.O.I. I just don't believe it. No. So yeah, but Mustafa gave the order, and I was watching Godfather in Harlem, the Bumpy Johnson story, the TV show on Epix Network, EPIX, Epix Network, and it's about Bumpy Johnson and Malcolm and they drama, right? And in it is they say, that Elijah Muhammad, the followers would, Elijah Muhammad would speak double meaning, like he say they won't, you know, in a sermon, he wished Malcolm would disappear, and the F.O.I. would take it like they won't, or he want them to go kill Malcolm. So they started to try to kill Malcolm because of how they took what Elijah Muhammad said. Like, he wished Malcolm would go away. He wished Malcolm would stop all this. And so in their mind, that he telling them to kill. You see? And so Faker Khan, and I can't find it nowhere. Faker Khan got a speech, got a sermon out there where he 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 expressed di- disappointment and displeasure for Fagavelli getting killed. And so I take it to be true. Now I don't know if Elijah Muhammad said I wish Malcolm do and wish, but I believe they think that way. And I think Faker Khan and also Fagavelli sampled Faker Khan in some of his music, right? And and so I believe they took Faker Khan's displeasure, his speech saying he was disappointed that Fagavelli got shot or killed or something, as as a green light to get the people who they think was involved. You see? And so Fagavelli named Big. He said Big is from Brooklyn. We was in Brooklyn, Big from Brooklyn. And uh, those dudes were from Brooklyn. Well, that's all a lie. Big from Brooklyn. But they was in Times Square. Quad Studios in Times Square. And just cause, Big know people from Brooklyn, don't mean he know that they was going. And them dudes could have been from anywhere, any five boroughs, anywhere in the world. They could have come in and hit him. So he say, but and so he probably named Big because Big was his boy, and so people probably know he ain't get shot. And so Tupac went in the game, and the F.O.I. obviously and Death Row and the Bloods eating it up, and he ain't been shot, and Big ain't done nothing to him. But Fagavelli got jealous. I now I'm starting to think he didn't really want to be on Death Row, and jealous Big was over here with sissy ass Pussy Combs and shit. So, and yeah, he is sissy because he didn't tell Big. He got into it with the F.O.I, and that's why this man looking at us right now. We better be careful. I'm gonna go talk to him. Like, what's up, man? That's over with, right? So, but they didn't do none of that. They ran. They ran the light. Gene gonna be mad at me, but they ran. They ran and they did not tell Big. You see what I'm saying? They ran the light and did not tell Big. They didn't blow their horn and say, come on, come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? They just ran the light. And 5 minutes after, bah, 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 Big getting shot. See what I'm saying? All on Mustafa fake a con order. You know, they say he crazy, he got a temper. You know, they ain't got no sense. They daddy uneducated, 6th grade educated, 7th grade educated. Man, it's all messed up over there at the NOI, right? I got to be careful, they tell me. Now I'm just, you know, saying how I see it, right? And if you did it and you a man, you F.O.I, you stand on your principles, and you wrong, is this something in the F.O.I handbook? What to do when you wrong about killing somebody, about taking somebody, about shooting somebody? You wrong. You wrong. All y'all need to go turn yourself in. Bradley, you, Mustafa, Baker Khan, y'all need to go turn yourself in. The shooter, you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, you know, y'all wrong, man. Y'all wrong. No. So if you really truly serious man and you know you wrong, stand up. Stand up. Take responsibility for your own actions. You don't want to go to jail, okay, reach out to Big. Reach out to his mother, his family. Peacefully reach out. You know, what would you want if the shoe was on the other foot? See what I'm saying? You wrong, you know? And I would never, ever, I ain't never, ever thought about joining the NOI. For the record. Never. Not yesterday, today, or tomorrow. Fucking with the F.O.I. No, in real life. No, in real life. So, yeah, man. Yeah. And the day is the day Big got it. Soul Train, 25 years, 25 years ago? 97, yeah, 97, 25, 2020, 25 years ago. Y'all shot Big for no reason. I mean, it's a it's enough time you could say, well, he done this, done the third. And still ain't nothing come out Big done anything. Y'all got to lie, put a lie on Big to cover your own ass and call yourself stand-up honorable men. I can't tell. Y'all fake as hell. See, the only way y'all gonna learn is when people start treating y'all how y'all do. That's the only way y'all gonna learn. And that's what I say about every hard-head hater. Dudes that don't get it. You know, see, y'all didn't have to handle Pussy Cone. Pussy Combs ain't no threat. He got bodyguards. He ain't no threat. You know, he an asshole, a punk bitch, motherfucker, make you want to stomp him. But you didn't have to shoot one of his artists that wasn't even there. So all I'm saying, wasn't even there. Y'all wrong. Y'all don't investigate. Y'all don't ask. Y'all don't reach out. Y'all wrong. You wrong. And the only way y'all gonna learn, because you ain't stand-up dudes. If you were stand-up dudes, you would go face them and you would go turn yourself in. Real life. You wrong. If y'all good on the inside in the jail, y'all good on the outside, what's the problem? You wrong. So, man, this video was for Biggs, babies, and them. You know, eh, y'all father ain't done nothing to Fagavelli or uh, the F.O.I. They wrong. Or Suge or the Blood. He ain't done nothing to none of them. None of them. You know, the Bloods know how Fagavelli got it. You know? No. So, a paramilitary unit can't send their soldiers that shot the wrong person to go get discipline, to get correction. So, they want to be the disciplinarians and the correctors, but don't want the discipline or to be corrected. They got a big problem. No, in real life. No. So, it's been about an hour, man. I'm getting riled. I don't want to go over in a circle, So, peace to the gods, peace to the earth. I'm out. Ugh.